Hi there, guys. Hi, everyone. Okay, all right. So are you guys there? Can you hear me? Can you?
Sí, sí se te escucha.
Okay, thanks so much, Maria Jose. So please, whenever you can, don't forget to turn your cameras on. I'm gonna have to ask you all to turn them on and try to have them on during the class, and during all the classes, basically, because, well, that's that's actually one of the one of the policies that they are asking me to meet. So we're gonna have to try and do that. Okay, guys, so whenever you're able to, please turn your cameras on. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a few minutes. Okay. Okay, guys. So welcome once again to this course, Executive English, and to the course specifically. We're gonna be, so as you can see here, guys, having their cameras on is something that we're really worried about. So actually, I'm kind of forced to remove you from the meeting if you don't have them on, unless of course there's a problem with your cameras or maybe you're not at home yet. In those cases, it will be fine, but just please make sure to let me know so I can take that into consideration. All right. So as you guys may be aware, this is a TOEFL prep course. So the main objective of this course is, of course, to try to prep you for the TOEFL test, So let's talk a bit of what the TOEFL IBT test is. So first thing, TOEFL stands for Test of English as a Foreign Language. And IBT stands for Internet-Based Test. So basically, the TOEFL test is just a standardized test that's taken in pretty much anywhere, and it's useful for like validating your English. It's like kind of like a certificate that you get in order to prove your proficiency in English. So IBT is one of the versions of this test. There are more versions. It's not just the IBT one. But I'm guessing you guys are going to be taking this one, because IBT is the one that you can take online or you can take, with electronic devices. For example, we also have the PBT, which is a paper-based test, but that's a completely different type of test. But I guess you're not going to take that one because that's mostly taken in places where they have zero or no access to internet. So, okay, but I think it's important that I tell you this. There are other versions, I think that recently they have this new version, like, what is it called? The TOEFL Essentials. So it is really important to notice that this course is only gonna focus on the TOEFL IBT. So if that's not the test you're gonna be taking, then you better be aware and careful with that, So TOEFL IBT. Test of English as a Foreign Language, Internet-based test. So is this okay so far? Do you guys have any questions? Okay. So in case you have any questions, don't hesitate to interrupt me, turn your mics on, and that's okay. So if you're wondering who makes this test, a bit of context, a bit of background. Yeah, this test is made by the ETS, which is a company that generally makes a lot of standardized tests. For example, they also make the GRE, which is a graduate record examination. But I think that's mostly for master degrees, and specifically, I think, business oriented. They also make the SAT, which is a very common test. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. But this is mostly taken by native speakers because it has like a math section and it's usually to apply for college, for a bachelor's. So another thing you guys need to know is that this test is only taken at very specific locations. So you cannot really take it anywhere, you know. There are some specific test centers, and you need to check that when you're registering for the test. So for example, here in Cochabamba, where I'm from, you have the AISB, and I think that's one of the places where you can take the test. I think that the CBA is also there. So yeah, there are some specific locations. However, I think that right now, because of the pandemic and stuff, they have this new home edition test. So you can actually take it at home, you know, but still, the only way to register for this test is doing it through the official ETS website. So there are really no other ways around, you know, you just have to go through the official website and register through that. So I think we're actually going to be looking at that in one of the classes, you know, maybe very quickly on how to register for the test. But yeah, I think that's important to say. So you can only take it in specific test centers, or I think that now you can take it at home as well, but you have to figure that out through the official website. So what are all these? Is this okay so far? Questions?
I have a question, sorry. So we have to go to these the centers and register there, right?
Not to the centers, you have to go to the website, to the ETS website. So you can, I don't know. Let's look it up. So this is ETS website, www.ets.org, and you have to register through here. So it's online. I mean, you need to do it online. And here you're gonna find out where you can take, whether you want to take it at home or in a test center. So I think you need to create an account here. We can maybe go through some steps. I already have an account, so we're not gonna have to create one. But yeah, you need to do it through this website, and here they will let you know what test centers are available for your city. Okay, so, and you will have to print an ID ticket here that you're gonna take to the test center in the day you're gonna take it. Or if you're just gonna take it at home, then it's the same. But of course, you're gonna have to have your device and everything. But yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Any other question?
Now, could you share that website, please?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna share both. Okay, the second one is so that you can create your account, and you need an account to register it. Okay. So, okay, what else? So the main reasons why people take this test, and I'm guessing, I mean, you're probably taking it for these reasons as well, is, well, the first one, in order to apply for universities, you know, for college. So if you are from a non-English speaker country, then you probably are being asked to take this test, you know, to show that you have that proficiency in English. And if you're applying for from a university, some English spoken country, then of course you need to take it. And most universities ask this to international students, you know, to take the test. This is both for bachelor degrees or for master's degrees as well, no distinction. Usually if you're applying for a scholarship, that also helps a lot. So the higher you get in this test, the more chances you have to win a scholarship, you know? So that's another reason why people tend to take this one. And finally, some people just want to have them in, you know, in the resume and add it there. And of course, it's going to increase, I mean, it kind of gives you a lot of more opportunities, you know, when you have this certificate there. So it's like proof of your English level. So I think those are the main reasons. It's either for work, curriculum, or applying for universities. So that's why people tend to take this one. Okay, so now we're gonna break the ice. We're gonna get to know each other a bit. So first of all, I haven't introduced myself. My name is Andrea, as I was saying earlier in the text, and I'm gonna be your theory teacher. So that means that during this course, you will have both theory and practice classes. So on Tuesdays and Thursdays, you will have classes with me. We will see the theory of the test. We will be looking at the types of questions, how to answer them, strategies, tips, whatever. And on Wednesdays and Fridays, you will be practicing all that with Dre. Her name is also Andrea, by the way. Well, I don't think she's the one anymore, but you will have a practice teacher as well. So you will be seeing the theory with me on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and Wednesdays and Fridays are for practice. By the way, there are no classes on Mondays. So this is the only exception that we do in order to have this intro class. But yeah, and I think classes are gonna be from 6 to 7 Bolivian time, right? So if you're in another city, in another country, then make sure that you are careful with that. So about me, well, I went to an American high school. That's where I learned English. And ever since I've been doing, some teaching, some tutoring, mainly ESL, then I focused more on, prepping for standardized tests, both the TOEFL and the SAT. And I've been working in this company for quite a while now. I think it's been almost a year. So yeah, that's me. Now I would like to know a bit about you. So please, if you can tell me your name, your city, your age would also be good. And mainly, I want to know why you're taking this course or why you're taking the TOEFL test. And if there's any specific score or specific requirement that you need to meet in this test. So maybe you're applying somewhere and they're asking you for a 90 or 100, I don't know. So let me know all those details. Your name, your age, city, and why you're taking the course or the test, and whether there's a specific score that you need. So I don't know. Can we maybe start with Maria Jose? Would you mind?
Okay, it's fine. My name is Maria Jose. I'm 18 years old. I'm 19 years old. And I'm taking this test because I would like to apply to Miami University. Yeah, that's why I would like to have the score of and the online test. I think is 1880. I'm sorry, yeah, because it's different, I guess, right? With
No,
the online test.
both are over 120.
Okay, so it's 18.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
All right, great. You're applying, you said, to Miami?
Yeah,
University
right.
of Miami? Okay, great. Awesome. What about you, Pamela? Can you tell us a bit about yourself?
Yes. Hi, everyone. I am from Potosí, but I live in La Paz. I'm 34, and I'm taking this test, the TOEFL, to apply for scholarships. Maybe in England. I would love to go to England or Canada. So that's why I'm taking this course.
Okay, nice. So you're applying for a master's degree?
Master's degree, yeah.
Okay. In what area are you gonna be applying for?
I was searching for finances, which is what I study. So yeah, like
Okay.
economics. Yeah.
Okay, nice. Nice, that sounds good. Okay, is there any specific score that you're looking for?
Over 90, I want.
Okay. Yeah. All right, thanks so much. What about you, Natalia?
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Natalia. I am 18 years old. I am from Cochabamba, but now I live in Santa Cruz. I take this course because I like to. I think this course help me forget a job in the future, but and maybe I can go to another country to study. Maybe I don't know, and I like to have to get a 90 in this course.
Maria, okay, I'm so sorry, guys. I think my connection wasn't working that well, but I think I was able to fix it. So I was saying, maybe Maria Fernanda, wanna go now?
Hi, well, my name is Fernanda, but you can tell me Fer. I live in Sucre. Moreover, I am taking this course in order to apply to a university in the USA. And that's why I think that I need a higher score in the test, probably more than 100. And that's
Okay, okay, that's good. All right. What about you, Carla?
Hi, my name is Carla. I am from Tarija, Bolivia. I am 17 years old, and I am taking the course because I want to apply to an university from the United States, and I would like to get a score from 90 to 100.
Okay, all right. You're applying for a bachelor's?
Yes.
Okay. So, and what about you, Rodrigo?
Well, hi everyone. My name is Rodrigo Liendo. I'm from Oruro. I'm 30 years old. I'm taking this course. I take this course because I want to apply the TOEFL because I'm looking forward to go into an university abroad, Bolivia. Well, a university abroad. I want to study in Canada, and I was searching. The application and that stuff, and I need the proficiency in English. So I need a specific score of 90, but I was thinking about 100.
Okay, all right. So you're aiming higher. That's good. So, okay, thank you so much, Rodrigo. And
It's fine.
finally, last but not least, Jorge, what can you say?
Hi, my name is Jorge. I'm 30 years old. I am taking this course to have better job opportunities because I'm going to the US in a year. So that's why.
Oh, okay. So you're moving to the US?
And yeah,
All right. So yeah, that's definitely gonna help you.
Thank
Okay, guys. So thank you so much for that. Let's carry on. Okay, what's here? Okay. So, okay, about the test. You know, there are 4 sections in this test. We're gonna be looking at each one of them. You know, first you get the reading part, then there's the listening, the speaking, and the writing. You also get I think it's a 15-minute break. I don't know why it says 10 minutes, but you get a 15-minute break in between. So you get the reading, the listening, break, speaking, and writing. There's no grammar section, but everything covers a bit of grammar. So of course you need grammar for pretty much every section. About the time, the total test, it would last around 3 hours. The reading and listening are the longer sections. They last approximately 70 minutes. And the speaking is quite shorter, 20 minutes. And then there's the writing, where you're going to be writing some essays, so it's a bit longer, 50. And in total, it adds up to 3 hours with a 15-minute break. So yeah, that's kind of how it works. In this course, we're going to be looking at all of them. Actually, here's the calendar. So this week, we're going to be starting with the listening section. Next week, we'll move on with to the speaking. Then week 3 is for the speaking as well. Then the writing, and finally, we're going to finish up with the reading part. So as you can see, we're going to be taking 2 weeks for the speaking and writing. And that's not just because, that's because those sections, even if they're, in terms of time, they're the shortest one, they have more tasks, so we're going to be working on each task that you get for the speaking and writing. So that's why we're going to be taking a bit longer. And the reading and listening, we're also going to be looking at that. But of course, we're going to try to take less time, because it's kind of the same for all the reading and listening. So the good thing I can say is that, the listening is not really related to the speaking is not related to writing, and so on. So we don't really have to have any knowledge about the listening to move to the speaking section. So I think that's pretty flexible, and it's gonna be easier for us that way. One more thing I need to say, we're also gonna be having these speaking sessions. So these are just 15-minute calls in which we're going to be working on the speaking section specifically. So this is just like something extra additional to the classes that we do in order for you guys to practice and work on your speaking abilities, obviously TOEFL oriented, so that, maybe I can give you some feedback, or whoever your teacher is going to be can give you some feedback, or you can work on some, some things that you're struggling with. So this is just something extra. You're going to have 8 of them. And I don't know yet who your teacher for this is going to be. I don't know if it's going to be me or your practice teacher, but I'll let you know as soon as I'm told. So yeah, there's also that. So is that okay, guys? Do you have any questions about the course or the test, or anything, any comments? I don't know. No? Okay. One more thing.
I have a question. I'm sorry.
Sure.
I was looking at the material that, well, the organization sent me, and I was reading about a test with level, I don't know, and a simulation of TOEFL. I don't know. I was like lost in that part, so I wanted to know more and ask you about that. If
Okay,
we
that's
have
a great
time, I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's a great question. I was actually just about to talk about that. So yeah, before you start the course, you're supposed to take the initial simulation. So in total, you're supposed to take 2 simulation tests in this course. So you're gonna take one at the beginning of the course. So right now, probably this week, and you're also gonna be taking another one when we're done with it. So at the end of the course. So this is just to maybe measure your initial and final level. And it's also, to be honest, really good for practice, so that you have an idea of how the test goes, of how each section is, or the tasks, or what you're going to be asked to do in the test. So I think it is really important that you take it not only for the course, but for your preparation. So what you need to do in order to take it, you can go to this website, to the company's website. It's executiveenglisheducation.com. And you can go to this section for where you're gonna have some material. So let me send you the link. Okay, so what you need to do, I mean, for the initial simulation, you need to take this one here. So you need to download this program, run it in your computers, and you're gonna have to take the first test for the first volume. So in this volume, you will find 5 complete tests. So the one that you need to take is the first one, the first test. Now the other ones, of course, you can take them. And I think it is a good idea to do that because it's gonna help you practice. But the only one that you're supposed to send to this number here is the first one. So you need to take that one. The reading and the listening are gonna be scored automatically, but for the writing and speaking, you're gonna have to record and send your essays. And you need to send them here. So you need to scan this code, and I think it's a WhatsApp number. If you don't want to do that, then you can just ask for the number. You can ask me or the coordinator, and we can give you the number. And you're supposed to send your results there. What else? I think that if you have a Mac, if you guys have a Mac, I think it's kind of harder to run this program. But here's a tutorial for that, so you can watch it in case you're not able to download the program. And if you have tried everything and you're still not able to do it, then you can just let us know, it's okay. So feel free to text me or the coordinator in any case. I'm gonna be keeping them informed. So yeah. For the final one, you're gonna have to download the last one, but that's gonna be at the end of the text, at the end of the course, sorry. So yeah. Is that better about the simulations? Any questions?
Yes, it's fine, but I'm sorry, you first.
Okay, thank you. My question was that when we have to take the simulation.
I'm not sure if you have a deadline, but the sooner the better, So if you're able to take it this week, I would say, maybe this weekend, but not farther than that. So I would try to take it this week.
I think that the deadline is on Friday. So yes.
Okay. All right, I didn't know that. So yeah, in that case, you do have a deadline. So you're supposed to take it until Friday. Okay, what was your question, Rodrigo?
It was the same that Fernanda did.
Okay, so that's great then. Any other one about the SIM tests? Okay, now there's something else. Here, if you go to this section, you will find some good material, good resources that you can use. So just make sure to check it out, I think here you have some videos about connectors. And even if you don't want to watch them, because I know that they're pretty long, just make sure to check something online, about connectors. Believe me, that's going to help you big time. So if you're able to look at the, some grammar beforehand, because we're not exactly going to be focusing on grammar during the course. We're mostly going to be focusing on how to respond, and the strategies to use and that kind of stuff. But the grammar, it is important that you have some. So if you're able to look something online about connectors, maybe punctuation rules, that kind of stuff, that's really going to help you. I think that connectors is a great part of both the writing and, all of the sections, to be honest. Even the reading and listening have connectors in there. So just make sure to, look it up. What else? I think you also have some vocabulary in here, so you can do that as well. And so, yeah, I think that's okay. So I don't think I'm forgetting anything. Am I? All right. So any questions now? No? Okay. So as I was saying, classes are from Tuesdays to Fridays. We don't have classes on Mondays. It was just for today, and we will be seeing each other on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. And before you go, please, there's something else. every class we're going to be doing this daily survey in which you're going to be asked 3 things. The first one is how prepared the class was. The second one is whether you have understood everything we've seen. And the third one is whether you have any serious complaint against the teacher that you're working with that day. So I know that today we really haven't seen anything yet because it's just the intro class, but we're still supposed to do it. So if you could please answer these before we go, fill this out. I would really appreciate it. And another thing, we also have a YouTube channel in which all the classes are gonna, we record every class and we're gonna be sharing those classes live. So every single class is gonna be there, or the recording of the classes. And I'm gonna, or somebody else, if it's not me, somebody else is gonna be adding the link to the YouTube channel in the WhatsApp group, so that you can have access to it. You know, in case you cannot make it to class or you're late or something happens, you can catch up there. Okay, guys. So thank you so much for filling that out and for joining today. I'll see you all tomorrow. Hope you have a nice night.
Thanks for your class. See you.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Andrea. Bye. See you
Bye,
tomorrow.
thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Thank
See
you.
you.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, guys.